Thanks.
Amandla! Viva Kossatu! Viva! Mayikhule iKossatu, mayikhule! Mayiqine iKossatu, mayiqine! Viva the African National Congress, viva! Viva the South African Communist Party, viva! Viva Sanko, viva! Amandla! Qina Kossatu, qina! Phansi ngecapitalism, phansi! Forward to socialism, forward! Phansi ngama-labor brokers, phansi! Phansi ngokudilizwa, phansi! Forward to worker unity, forward! Thank you very much. Ngicela ukuqala ngibingelela uPresident we-African National Congress nezwe lethu, Comrade Cyril Ramaphosa, the President of Kossatu, Comrade uSidumo Dlamini, nabo bonke abaholi beKossatu nezakhiwo ezikhona, President weSANCO, Comrade uMdakane. Ngibingelele zonke ihambeli zethu eqhamuke emazweni angaphandle, kodwa kubaluleke kakhulu ngibingelele nina abasebenzi basemzansi enikhona namhlanje la nakwezinye indawo njengoba sihlangene ngalo May Day sithi good afternoon maqabane. Sicela ke njenge SABC to start by expressing our solidarity with the workers' struggles of our country. The struggles against labor brokers, the struggles against retrenchments, and also greet the workers of Swaziland, of Western Sahara, of Cuba, of Palestine, and all the workers in the rest of the world. Comrades, when we marked May Day last year, 2017, we spoke of state capture. Ukwebiwa kwahulumeni wethu neinhlaka zakhe. We said the parasitic looting of public resources was the most immediate and the gravest threat to our democracy. What was behind state capture? We said connect the dots. And so we connected the dots from the many scandals on the front pages of the newspapers. In ESCOM, some of the dots pointed to former comrades who had lost their moral ground. A budget in the Free State to support emerging black farmers was directed into a dairy farm in Friede owned by a foreigner with no background in farming. Some of that money also went to a private wedding flown out from India via a strategic national key point, Waterkloof Air Base, making fools of our national sovereignty. We are saying to the workers, stand up and defend the national sovereignty of our country. Our country is not for sale. As workers of this country, you fought to liberate South Africa. You cannot actually allow it to be taken by stealth. The dots point to money flowing through a spider's web of private bank accounts in South Africa and finding their way to Dubai, and also helped by an Indian public bank called Baroda. Sebeyaphuma namhlanje ngathi abanacala. Imali yethu abayithathile iningi engekho la okufanele sithi namhlanje ayibuye lo mali yethu ethathiwe ezweni lakithi. We want to say this: key appointments, including cabinet appointments, were made in Saxon world and not made in a sovereign way in the manner in which we have voted the government of the day in our country. Now, comrades, besinekhula eSouth Africa kahle kahle. Bekuthathizwa kodwa bekungekho mathanga amasosha obuwabona emgaqweni. Akuzange kuthathwe ngisho ne-SABC kuthiwa seyiphethwa amasosha, kodwa inikezelwe abantu inhloso yabo obekuwukweba izwe lethu. Siyisho lento namhlanje samakomanisi ngoba sifuna ukuthi nina basebenzi uma ningasukumi nilwisane nokwebiwa kwezwe lethu nezakhiwo zalo liyohamba lelizwe. We want to say to workers, stand up. We have stood up in Northwest to say phansi in a corruption, and we can see now that some changes are beginning to happen. We are saying as the SACP, down with state capture, down. There can be no victory for socialism if our state institutions are stolen. Nevertheless, Comrade President, where's Wenokosat, Nowesanko, we are glad that today there is some progress. There is light at the end of the day. President Ramaphosa uti, there is a new dawn. We agree as the South African Communist Party. Let's not criticize this idea konabati. Ubona ukuthi nekhabula liseke embuthweni liya ngokuphela. Yathathwa phi resolution ethi new dawn. You don't act on the basis of conference resolution, but in terms of the strategic objectives and the task of the day facing the people of our country. That's the new dawn that we support. Our challenge as the working class is to give a class content to that new dawn. Ngicela ukubingelela amakomanisi, nikhona amakomanisi. Sicela ngathi liqinise ihabulo inganza kwethu ngoba uma siliyekelela izwe liyohamba ngoba kukhona abanye abantu abasembuthweni wethu ngoba bazi ukuthi kuyadliwa, hayi ngoba bazi ukuthi kufanele kusetshenzelwe abantu bakithi. Siyayibona iprogress President. I-Eskom board ishintshile. U-SABC board ishintshile. Ngisho uPrasa imbala kuneboard entsha nakuzo zonke ezinye indawo sithi siyakweseka. But as the SACP, we also want to express concerns that there seems to be some fight back. Unfortunately, part of the KZN province is positioning itself to fight back the things that actually needs to be done. We want to say, basebenzi base KZN, don't allow that province to be a basis of regression and actually going back. Just like ngafanele nivumele Eastern Cape kulomhlabo ingcwele Oliver Tambo no Nelson Mandela no Mama Sulu ukuthi kube ibase yokuthi siyemuva ukuthi nje comrade Sticks ngiyibhimbi uma ngiqeda njengoba sengizoqeda bengifuna ukuthi ukushayela ngoma engiyithandayo etiphakamani basebenza siqonde phambili ngoba that is what we need. Unless abasebenzi they take responsibility for their country, we are going to be in big problems. We appreciate ukuthi ama-journalists ayayincoma ukuthi abambe iqhaza ekuvezeni izinto ezingalungile. Kodwa ningakhohlwa besikhona samakomanisi nabasebenzi nalabo bafowethu nodadewethu abakakhongolose abathanda inqubekela phambili. Nathi siboneni ukuthi besikhona hayi nje ukuthi ama-headlines enu lawa enza ukuthi kube ne-progress namhlanje. Sicela ukubonga inehawu ne-SACP. Sengizoqeda ngoba khona ababaleke ngaphezulu kwami ukufuna bakhulume namhlanje. But comrades, kuhle ngoba umongameli ukhona la. Thina samakomanisi siyahambisana nekhosati asiyithandi lento yokunyuka kweVAT. Asiyithandi lento yokunyuka kweVAT. The looters must pay. The looters must pay for our programs. It must not be the working class that has to substitute its own money for money that has been looted out of our country. So we support there. We support COSAT. We are also saying tax the super rich. They are the ones who must actually take a lead in subsidizing our programs. But comrades, here is the last but one matter is Funugishu. Today, our main message as the SACP, we need broad working class unity. You can't have a trade union federation that goes out on a strike by attacking other worker federations. That is against worker unity. As the SACP, we want to say today, COSATU is our ally, but we are also going to reach out to all other progressive worker formations and saying, let's unite around the things that unite us and not divide ourselves. Also, let's not act opportunistically on the national minimum wage. 6 million workers in this country earn less than 3,500. We can't therefore say if a minimum wage is going to benefit 6 million workers and say no, it's all or nothing. That's infantile, that's ultra-left. Because you want the bosses to keep the money that they should be beginning to pay. As the SACP, we are clear. 3,500 rand is not a living wage. We must continue to wage the struggle for a living wage, but at least 6 million cleaners, domestic workers are going to get a huge relief from this national minimum wage. We congratulate COSATU, now Mongameli Wezwe, for the role that we have played in this regard. But we don't want to use this platform to attack. We are calling upon all worker formations to come together to work towards unity of progressive trade unions. That's our main message. Basebenzi, siyanibongela kakhulu. Qhubekani, we support your theme of building the unity and cohesion of COSATU so that COSATU continues to play its role. Amandla! ICOSATU iyasetshenzelwa.
ICOSATU iyasetshenzelwa. Alala.